All right, guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a little while, but today we just have a chill video. I got a really cool product I want to show you called Virtual Monitoring Pro by SonarWorks. This is a way you can actually take your home studio, measure everything about it, and then take it on the road with you and have your home studio in your headphones. Pretty wild, honestly, to be real, but we're gonna do that, set that up. I'm gonna cook up a beat, and then we're actually going to test out, Virtual Monitoring Pro, where I can actually listen to the beat here and then listen on my listen on my headphones and get like a real look at what this actually does. So I think this is really awesome. But I have the package right here. My question is like, how good and accurate can this really be? Obviously, I've listened to these speakers are somewhat new, but like thousands of hours in this studio, in this room, listening on these speakers and in this environment. So I'm actually genuinely curious to see how close we can really get to, what is actually sounding like in here through headphones. So here's what it looks like right here. We got this nice box, and then I'm pretty sure it'll actually be like stuff, little things that you can put. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah, I think you'll actually like put these in your ears. Okay, interesting. All right, we're gonna read the instructions before we really get into it. But then there's also this other piece right here, which I'm sure will go, wow, this has some this is metal. This has some nice quality to it. This will actually go into the computer, I'm assuming. Okay, USB port, cool, and really a nice little case. So let me see what I need to do here. But yeah, that's a little intro and unboxing. We're gonna get this going. All right, now that we have everything installed, I'm gonna cook up a beat. I'm gonna make this like a Drake type beat, so I'm gonna add a vocal in there. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bounce this piano in place. So we just have the audio. And then what I'm really gonna do is I'm going to take it, I'm going to reverse it, and I'm also going to invert it. So invert and reverse, and then I'm gonna chop it up. I'm just gonna find a chop that I like. It might take me a second, but all right, here's a chop that I ended up really liking. So now we have this. I'm gonna try to chop this vocal as well. I think I'll probably start by just double timing it. All right, so now we have this. I double timed some of the vocal, but not all of it. You'll see right here. So with the piano, we have this. Lately, I've been adding drum loops that I like, that I think fit well, and then what I'll actually do is I'll add my own sounds in, and then I'll just like tuck the drum loop lower. So it's like double drums, like layered drums. All right, so now I got my own drum layers in with a couple more elements. Like I added this open hat right here. Okay, so now let's actually use Sound ID Reference Virtual Monitoring Pro. I want to get this set up here. I have the plugin, but we're going to need to follow the instructions of what it tells us actually to do. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to SonarWorks. I'm going to add Sound ID Reference. And now it says, what do you want to do? Well, we would like to go to Virtual Monitoring, and we want to create a new Virtual Monitoring Pro profile. So that's going to now open Sound ID Reference. Okay, we also need to plug these guys in as well. Okay, detected, that's this. Put microphone in your ears and follow the direct guide. Sit still and listen before starting the measurement. Okay. Wow, that was cool. Okay, next. Headphone measurement, loudness check. Start measurement. Okay, so now we're actually going to listen to different tracks and I can compare between my headphones and my speaker. Okay. No, now I really hear it. If I close my eyes and disregard that I'm wearing headphones and just act like I'm listening to my speakers, this is actually crazy. Yeah, bro, that really sounds like it's coming out of here. This is crazy. That's actually wild. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to listen to this beat on these speakers and then go take it to my, I don't know, like living room and listen on these headphones. But just like the side-by-side comparison, like actually insane. Like I genuinely didn't know what to think, but when I really started listening and like making my mind think, okay, what would my speakers sound like, not these headphones, and just like picture them in front of me, it's wild. It's actually insane. So this is pretty cool. Now what I can do is I can actually come into Sound ID Reference, add it as the last plugin on my master channel. And from here, I can just go down to Virtual Monitoring and load a existing Virtual Monitoring Pro profile. Now, when I listen to this beat, it should sound like I'm listening on my speakers, which is kind of crazy. That's so cool. I mean, I think just for like being on the road, and you know, you have your headphones, maybe you're used to your headphones, but you're not as used to anything like you're used to like the speakers in your studio or home studio. You know those mixes so well on those speakers. Now you can just add this plugin, make these sound like your speakers. You don't even have to be there. I don't know. I think that's pretty revolutionary, to be honest. I think this is awesome. So be sure to check out Sound ID Reference. It felt good making a YouTube video after a while, just cooking up, showing you guys the process. But if you like this video, be sure to check it out. I'll leave it down in the description. You guys can like, comment, subscribe, all those things. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.